Elvira, covered torso. Rocking an old school horror today,
Wore it special for this.
cool, which is appropriate because today is the second installation of The Monsters Are Our Heroes, um, actual play RPG over lunchtime. And just to refresh everybody, I'm playing a creature from the Black Lagoon called Ahab. Walt, who is labeled Invisible Dude, is playing an invisible dude called Rico. New member, Patty Finn. Hey, Patty, how you doing?
Hey, not too bad. Happy to be here.
Do we do a whole introduction of your nom de plume and the character you're playing and all that?
Yeah, I guess I'm playing the mummy known as Toot, who has fairly recently been woken up, his sleep disturbed while slumbering in the museum. Stole a few books from the museum as he escaped, and is sort of like trying to figure his way in the world and reading these books to see what's what, but hasn't really got a clue what's going on. It's just along for the ride.
Okay, cool. And last but not least, Paul Malco from Union City Heroes. Paul, who will you be playing, reprising again today?
I think I'm second to last and least, but I'm Amber, the werewolf, who's hard drinking, hard smoking, and doesn't have time for this.
This whole adventure is kind of getting in the way of her schedule. So, all right. Gotcha. Okay, cool. And I think
Walt, right?
Or we already covered Walt, didn't we? He's the invisible dude called Rico.
The doy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch. This is my invisible impression.
Yeah. So invisible, I missed it.
That was awesome, right?
Yeah,
that was perfect.
So last time we had a lot of fun playing this adventure here, written by Mr. Jacob Blackman, who is also our GM. Pup People from Mars, available for your purchase now on DriveThruRPG. And Jacob, why don't you give us a recap of last time, and we'll figure out how Toot is joining us, and how we're going to wreak havoc on the Pod People in the next 55 minutes.
Very well. Last time when we played, this collection of monsters was contacted by the leader of their monstrous coven, the Scion of San Francisco, who had recently received a telepathic rapport from one of their minions, another vampire, who had come upon people who were acting strange and unusual in the city of Santa Mira. After losing contact with the Scion's minion, the Scion decided to send his most trusted warrior monsters to investigate what had happened to the other coven of monsters. This included Rico the Invisible Man, Ahab the creature of darkest depths, and Amber the werewolf. Others had been summoned, but did not show up for various reasons. And as they traveled to Santa Mira, they were stopped from entering the city at the bridge that spans a chasm that surrounds the city. Oh,
yeah, look at the screen.
Not that Scion. Not
sorry,
that Scion.
Just trying to help. Sorry.
That's what I'm working for.
But as they tried to enter the city of Santa Mira, they were stopped by a group of police officers at the bridge who were acting very unusual, kind of robotic and inhuman. It was quickly discovered that after engaging these strange beings in battle, that they were in fact not human. They were some sort of bizarre plant creatures that had become simulacrum of human. And they chased down the other police officers before they could alert anyone within the city, crashing their car into the canyon below. So that is where we pick up, with the fiery wreckage of a police car having exploded in the canyon beneath them, and the rest of the monsters gathered atop Ahab's pool cleaning service van. And during the battle, there was a werewolf who surfed every vehicle they could.
Yeah.
Amber was amazing. Yes. Okay. So, as you're watching the fire start to die down from the explodium police car, Amber's sensitive werewolf ears will hear the approach of a fast-moving vehicle.
She says, looks like we got more company. And she'll walk over to the others. Is it coming from the direction of outside of town, or from within the town?
It's coming from the direction that you came from outside of town.
She looks and says, "But something tells me it's not more of them."
Oh crap! They called the feds.
She says, "I thought we were gonna have to deal with soulless goons, but not that bad."
Bravo. Okay, so we should try, I don't know, like hiding in the woods or something like that. Can we hide the pool cleaning van?
Or yeah, can we move into
these twisting roads that go through California highways. There isn't much room to hide them in. No.
right.
All right, everybody act casual.
Can we keep rolling into town to like kind of find some place to hide out and see who's coming up after us, or we probably
This car is approaching fast. It's like high speed chase fast.
right. Okay, so Amber says, "No way no way the van is going to outrun it," and she lights a cigarette, kind of like, "Well, whatever's coming, it's coming. We better be ready for it."
All right. So, Toot, I am going to need you to make a dexterity-based driving check.
Ooh. So D20 and D6. Or is that only for attacks? Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is D20 plus D6. Add your dexterity.
Yeah.
So 19 on the D20 plus 2 for dex and a 2 on the D6.
Okay, you're managing for one. You've only had a couple of driving lessons since joining the modern world, but you think you've got it. You've figured out the pedals. You figured out shifting.
Those charioteer skills transfer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I use my horn, can it make the sound? Toot, toot.
Absolutely. So as it comes around the corner, the rest of you will see one of the Scion's more pretty cars. You know,
Is that Scion of San Francisco, like the actual car company?
Yes.
Okay.
No. He has a collection of very nice cars, which you were offered. You chose the pool van for this. We are not getting money from them.
Not with that attitude.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
But this beautiful car will come roaring down the path and comes to a stop right in front of the van with a toot toot.
Sweet
car-
ride, dude.
The car door will open, and out will come a familiar figure. Toot, feel free to describe yourself.
Okay, so Toot is average height, about 5'8", 150 pounds. He's male. He's got a brown cloak, mainly in wrappings. The wrappings cover most of his face. He's got like kind of sinkholes for eyes, a little bit of black hair coming out from under his hood. He's not really imposing or anything. Every time he moves a little bit, you kind of get the feeling you see a little bit of dry skin flaking off every now and then.
Does he have bandages and such, or just is he more? Yeah.
The bandages all around, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, Amber says, "You looking for us?"
Yeah, you will recognize this guy. He's
Okay.
a relative newcomer to the San Francisco's Monster Coven. You think his name is Tut to something like that.
Mm-hmm. Amber says, "Look who finally decided to show up."
So he kind of steps forward and he starts talking, and it's like, he's like, and he pulls one of the wrappings out. And it sounds like Velcro.
Yep.
He says, "Yeah, I hear if you need help,
She says,
or
"No."
are you late to the party."
She says, "No, we've totally got this."
She says as you look down the canyon at the exploded flaming police car,
Yeah.
We did that. That was us.
and you saw a couple of other gunned down police officers as you crossed the bridge.
Right.
Two looks around and looks back and says, "Nice." And he puts his hand inside his cloak and pulls out the big tome and says, "I've got books."
You got books?
Amber says, "We're saved."
Yes.
All right, so what are we doing here? We gonna stand here like in the breeze? Because I'm the only one in the breeze. Because, invisible. Oh,
Do
you
you have-
can't see
do you-
me. Hold on.
Do you have any Clive Cussler books? I'm a big fan of his ocean-based mysteries. Sorry. Chat for later. Yes, meet the Invisible Man. He's over here and he's naked. He'll put his clothes on, and you guys have very similar fashion choices.
It's true.
We should probably head into town.
Amber nods, and hops back in the pool van.
All right, convoy. Well, it's a two-vehicle convoy. So, Invisible Guy, do you want to drive since you have the high decks?
Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Clothing.
Okay.
I hop back in the driver's seat, stow the rifle behind the seat, and then just make sure the pistol isn't in a place that is going to shoot off something that might be invisible, but I don't have to worry about it because I'm cold. Let's make it. Let's make a move toward the city.
Yeah.
Now, I was distracted by the guy's aquarium when he was giving us the mission brief. What is our target in the city?
You're here to find out why the people of Santa Mira supposedly attacked the Monster Coven. You have no idea why these people are doing this or what's going on. So you are here to investigate.
But do we know where the monster coven that was here was? Like, can we go check out that location?
You were told, yes. They had a nice house that was located in a small farming community outside of town.
Okay. Yeah. So Amber says, maybe let's cruise through town and then head out towards the coven. Gonna figure we better see if anybody's left there. They might be able to tell us something. So,
Yeah, that's an angry kitty.
she's such a drama queen.
She should be along for the ride. Maybe sitting on the dashboard. Oh my god! Imagine if she had magical powers. Please tell me there's a way to put a magical cat in this.
If the mummy wants to bring a cat,
Yeah.
Egyptians had that whole cat thing.
They did.
He looks up and says, "Cat, yes," and opens the other side of his cloak. The cat wanders out and climbs up onto the dashboard.
Brilliant.
It's this beautiful, beautiful cat. Just it is so freaking pampered.
Yeah, don't mind the stitching on the belly. I'm sure that's fine.
Got a gold necklace.
Cool.
Cleo.
Wow.
All right, let's move into the city.
All right, so you're heading into the city. Very well. You will drive into Santa Mira. I will have people make perception checks. This is D20 plus their wisdom modifier.
D20 plus D6 or no, just D20?
D20, and I'll always roll the D6 just in case for that's the wild random things happening.
We don't total the D20 with the D6.
That is correct. The D6 is a spot of randomness that happens with this system. If you roll a 1, then something bad happens.
I remember that.
That is separate from the skill roll.
Right.
So or if you roll a 6, something amazing will happen that is separate from the skill roll.
So I only need to let you know if I roll a 1 or a 6, which I didn't. I got a 12 on perception plus 0 wisdom. So
Okay.
Jacob, I rolled a 1 on D20 and a 1 on the D6.
Oh no.
whoa, his eyes fall out.
Okay. You are distracted by the cat, who is just sniffing you. It wants to know if you have food. Are you food?
Yes and yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you and the cat are not really getting along. How about you, invisible dude?
I got a 6 on the 20, and I got a 6 on the D6. So I failed, but with advantage.
Okay.
Lord Dalius on the chat wants to know if BAMF in the BAMF podcast logo stands for Big Ass Monster Fighters.
In this case, yes.
It does now.
And Toot.
I got an
Oh,
12.
that's awesome.
12. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. A 12 and a 2 on a d6.
Okay. Well, for those who broke 10, it'll become pretty apparent as you're driving through. You're not hearing any noises of any night animals out there. You don't hear any owl hoots, no birds, no wolf or cat howls out there. It's incredibly and eerily quiet.
Okay, yeah, that's not creepy at all. Anybody on the sidewalk walking along?
As you get into town, let's see. Having rolled the 6, you'll have something special come across here. Invisible dude, as you're looking around, driving, keeping an eye out for things, you will see, like maybe a little just before you get into town, you will see a body just on the ground. It looks dead.
All right, Amber, that is probably not fast food. I'll say. All right, so I'm gonna put this in park. Do any of the rest of you guys know how to drive a van?
Yeah.
Well, it actually is my van, so yes.
All right, you drive. I'll be right back. I keep my hand on my pistol. I put my hand in my trench coat, holding on to the pistol, just in case I have to Indiana Jones a mother. And I walk up and, hey, buddy, not for nothing, but this is not a good place to be taking a nap. And I kick his foot gingerly.
Okay. There is no reaction.
I kick his foot a little harder and I say, "Hey, buddy, not the best place to be taking a nap."
Still no reaction.
All right, I do one of these where I'm like reaching over and I check for a pulse.
You feel no pulse,
Oh yeah. Um,
Dibs.
and when you touch, the body is cold.
Hmm.
It's the same temperature as the ambient air around you.
Amber says, shouts out the window, "Rico, I don't think he's napping."
can we drive around him? I don't want to speed bump him and ruin the
Easily.
finish. Okay, yeah, let's drive around him.
He says, she says, "Wait a minute, what happened to him?"
He's just laying there. Why don't you go take a sniff? I'll cover you.
She growls something under her breath and heads over and checks out the body. Do I see any wounds? Any what's going on here?
Okay. As you check out the body, give me a medical-based intelligence check, or you can use your enhanced senses and use wisdom for a sensory check, and I'll give you advantage.
Yes, I'd like to do that. I'll if I need to, I'll wolf out to get more senses.
Okay. I'll give you advantage with that roll. So 2d20.
Awesome.
And Knight of
best.
Barsoom in the chat says, "This is like the Princess Bride. We should go through their pockets looking for loose change."
Yeah. So 17 is the higher of the two rolls in the d20s. And yeah, she'll turn him over, give him a sniff as she begins to transform into a wolf.
Okay. You will turn this person over and examine them. This person died badly. Their eyes look look a little sunken, and there's dark circles and dark veins that come out of their eyes. Same around their nose and their mouth and ears as well. They're and then you can smell there was some sort of poison or toxin that killed this person. It was very fast acting.
Do I see any point where that toxin entered the body or was applied?
Based on what you can tell, it was probably inhaled.
Interesting. She kind of is sniffing at him and then realizes what's going on and like drops the body and takes a step back and exhales roughly, kind of shaking her head like a dog. Says, "It's some kind of poison, but not like anything I've ever seen." She takes out a cigarette and says, "That's better."
The werewolf starts smoking a cigarette.
It helps blunt all the senses. Otherwise, she's constantly getting everything.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So she tells them what she's found and says, "It's not anybody I recognize, right? Or it's
No,
not."
this is just some random passerby.
It's not Abe Vigoda?
It's not Abe Vigoda.
Okay, just checking.
They're much younger than Abe Vigoda.
All right,
She
so
says,
yeah, keep going.
go
then.
ahead.
Keep going. What are we doing? Moving into the town? Should we get to the police station maybe? Because that seems to be so far that was the root of our problem.
All right, let's go to the police station. I'll drive.
Oh, this can't be good. Shotgun.
We can do a driving montage. Do we want to role play driving, or just say we're there? Because I've written up like 2 or 3 sentences worth of chatter about The Shape of Water, which my character thinks is a great movie that deserves more attention.
We can just say it there. However, as you're driving, you you want to look through your books to see if you can figure out what some of these symptoms might be.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, and also based on whatever I do not learn, try to see if there's if I might know where this gas had come from.
Mm-hmm. you've got all these history and medical books that you stole from the university on your way out. So you can make that check with advantage.
Ooh, thank goodness.
Did he steal the Encyclopedia Britannica?
Oh yeah.
He looks at the cover, wipes off some dust. Yes. Starts flicking through it.
No one's using it anymore. They all use Wikipedia now.
Oh, wait till he sees Wikipedia.
It was payback for the British stealing all those Egyptian artifacts.
Wicca what now? He got a. Is it an intelligence?
Intelligence based, yes.
Yeah, it's a 11 on the D20 and a 2 on the D6.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's not quite enough. So you're flipping.
Can I assist?
You can assist. Yeah. Give him another check.
Okay. I look back and Toot, you can do it.
That's very helpful.
The help action comes in many ways.
Toot looks like he's sweat and like little pools of water soaking into his wrappings as he's leafing very, very, very vigorously through this huge tome. He rolled a 6.
Unfortunately, no. You don't have enough time to flip through the books as much as you would like to find what this might be before you arrive to the police station.
Fishman, you distracted me.
I'm sorry, but Shape of Water really is a great movie. You should check it out when you get a chance.
Yes.
He's written so much fanfic.
He's got a blog with fanfic. Oh my god.
Okay, so here we are at the police station. Does it look unoccupied? Strangely quiet?
The police station appears strangely quiet. It's let's see. It's about 10 o'clock in the evening. You'd expect it to be a little quiet, but still active because it's the city's one law enforcement building.
Right.
You'd expect it to be open and have some officers milling about as they're going on or off duty, and nothing. You don't see anyone outside, and just looking through the big glass windows of the front, you don't see anyone.
Amber says, maybe that was all the cops back on the bridge.
Like all of them?
She says, well, not in the world.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Hold on, let me go lodge a complaint. I hop out of the truck, and seeing as I'm the most normal Halloween-looking dude here, so as I'm walking up, I'll kind of like I'll put my hood up, but I'll remove my mask and put some face paint on real quick.
Okay.
So that if anybody,
totally normal.
Yeah, if anybody asks about the lack of eyebrows, I'll just say alopecia.
Okay.
And then I walk in.
The doors are unlocked, so you can go right in.
I'm gonna go in a few feet behind him. So if there's any normal humans hiding in the weapons locker, they are immediately surprised by my appearance. But I'm close enough to cover his back if there's more crazy pie people.
Okay. And yeah,
I think the whole party will go unless Tut wants to
Yeah,
wait
I'll
here.
follow along.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, unusually there is no one at the front desk.
Amber rings the bell or whatever and says, "Hey, we found a dead body. Thought you guys might want to see it. Poke it with a stick or something."
Now, are you still wolf form, or are you like?
No, still human back. She can transform at will. So.
Oh, that's helpful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's a natural werewolf. So yeah, you ping the doorbell and it echoes through the station. Nothing stirs.
Well, that's strange. Any way we can track all the the people that were here at one point? The Knight of Barsoom in the Twitch chat says, "Yeah, they all left. The people, they all left to watch a good movie, not
Yeah.
Shape of Water."
They're watching Pacific Rim just to spite him.
Yeah.
You guys are mean to a fish, man.
Well, you can all attempt to make a general intelligence check to figure out what you might be able to do here.
I'm going to suggest that we raid the weapons locker for any Kevlar vests and assault rifles we can find while we're figuring other approaches.
Okay. You will find the weapons locker. It is locked.
Well,
If you have monster strength, can you tear that shit off its hinges?
that's my plan. Yeah, what do you want me to roll there, Jacob?
It is just something you can do. It's a special ability you have. If you want to use your monstrous feat of strength to tear the door out, you can do that. So it's just you tear the door off, and you have access to the Santa Mira Police weapons locker. You've got shotguns, you have assault rifles, you have tear gas grenade launchers. What do you want?
Bazooka?
They do not have bazooka.
Flamethrower?
They do not have flamethrowers.
It's
Okay.
America.
I just grab a Whitman sampler of bad-looking guns and throw them in the back of the pool cleaning van.
Okay.
Hey, Toot, do you want any guns?
Guns.
Do they have any drones or anything like that?
Yeah, they'll have some drones.
I'll grab a couple.
Okay.
Toot asks for a rifle of some description, a long gun, or if there are any.
And I write down everything we take, and then leave a note that says, "We are so bringing this stuff back. Love, the monsters." And that's the way I spell it.
Okay.
All right, let's hop in the van. While Ahab is driving, I'm going to launch a couple of drones, see if I can't get a high aerial view of where all the people are, or maybe congregating, or maybe been congregated.
Okay. You will launch a drone and get an aerial view of Santa Mira. Please feel free to give me a perception check with advantage.
I love perception check with advantage. A 20 with a 6.
Well, you will see exactly what's going on. You will see a large.
Hey, Fishman, keep your hands on the wheel. Face forward.
You will see a large factory complex. It looks like it's something. It looks like something that it's a place for engineering foodstuffs and farming equipment like that. It's called the Red Seed Facility, and there is all sorts of activity going on. You see trucks going in and out of it. You see people there. The FLIR cameras on the drone, the entire town is there.
Guys, right there.
How badly are we outnumbered if we assault that place?
The city. It's a city, so you're talking at least 5,000 people.
Okay, so
Right.
this is like Tuesday for us.
Amber says, "All right, well, even with all their guns, I don't think we can take them all."
Now, can you bite a couple of them and produce a werewolf army?
She says, "Screw that. They taste like crap."
If they were human, yes, but these strange vegetable people that you bit into, hell no.
Well, can you bite them and turn them into wolfsbane? No, that's bad for you. Never mind.
Back in my day, we make them build pyramids.
I like this guy.
We should probably send somebody to sneak in and figure out what pyramid they are building.
Toot, since you're the expert on pyramids, Do you want that job?
Okay.
Amber puts her face in her hands, like, and says, "Guilty
Um,
driving."
Well, Amber, I was afraid you were getting sick of being the default investigator, so I was trying to spread the love.
Well, I think we've got an invisible dude for that.
Just he gets naked every time. It's kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, but you
looks at
can't
it
see
as
anything, and it's strangely liberating.
Sorry, Patty, but we keep talking over you. What were you saying, sir?
Toot go or toot stay? Invisible dude?
Up to you. I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. I just think recon is the way to go rather than directly going in guns blazing. Though, whatever. It's a lunch one shot. I'm all for a blaze of glory.
I'll hand Toot a cell phone, and then I take like an earbud, and I'm like, "Is there a place I can put this on you?" Does he speak English?
He peels back some of the wrappings, and you see like a really gnarly ear that's kind of like really crusty and bits of dry skin hanging off it. May even be a maggot or two crawling around.
Oh
back
my
there.
god. Okay, I'm just gonna. Don't worry, if I puke, you won't see it. So why don't you go into one side, and I'll go into the other, and we'll like advance toward the middle together. I'll just follow the screaming.
Sounds good to me. And he gets his book out and starts walking away from the van in the direction that the invisible dude showed him while he's reading his Encyclopedia Britannica.
All right. I will. What do you call it? I will get naked, so that my invisibleness is totally invisible, and then I will invisible toward the front door.
Okay. So Rico's going in. Toot, you're going in.
I'm going in the other way.
And,
Okay.
and anyone else? Or are you staying in the van?
I think up to you, Ahab. But I think for right now, if we can get if they're on, if we're able to communicate with them via cell phones, then we can wait to make our entrance when we need to.
Yeah, I don't really do stealth. I'm a 7 foot tall, screen scaly giant, and you're a werewolf, so
Yep.
we should hang back here.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm not even going to bother with a stealth check from Invisible Dude. Toot, you please.
Yeah.
Toot, are you going to try to go in sneaky, or are you how are you doing this?
Yeah, he's looking up like ninja in the Encyclopedia Britannica. And,
The art
and he,
of how not to be seen.
and he's going to try to kind of he wants to sneak up and see if there's a way to look inside a window or something without drawing any attention to himself.
Okay. Yeah, there are plenty. This is a factory complex. There are plenty of alternate ways to get in. There are stairs going up to that big giant machine over there. There are windows that go into the facility. There are all sorts of ways to get into this place.
Hey, I have to step away for 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Being,
Yeah, if you're trying to be sneaky, I'll ask you to make a dexterity based stealth check. While I give
dexterity,
the pod people some perception checks.
19 on the D20 and a 2 on the D6.
Okay. The pod people currently roll a 2 on their perception checks, so you're fairly sure that you are sneaking around with all the stealth that your being a monster gives you.
I'm trying to blend in with the drapes and the curtains. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are they packing?
So yeah, I will ask the two of you who are going inside to give me intelligence-based investigation checks.
I love those. They taste like chicken. I got a 15, and then I got advantage.
15, and you got your 6?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did, sir.
I got a 14 and a 4 on the d6.
Okay. So, um, so I'll start with Toot. You're looking around. You're looking around, and you find several papers in one of these offices that is written in a a very strange language that you do not recognize.
English.
So you consult your encyclopedia to see if you can find what language this might be, and you find a script that is similar to this uh, that was written on the interior of the war machines of Mars when they attempted to invade in the 1890s. So the people here are writing in Martian script.
And I relay that to the folks at my little piece. They appear to be writing in Martian script.
Is that even a thing?
Yes.
So, Paul, did you catch that?
Oh, I did. Amber says, how do you know what Martian script looks like?
They attacked once. You have not seen the Martians before.
She says,
You're far too young for the Martian invasion.
yeah.
That was drawn by someone in the Twitch chat just now, right?
I love it.
Damn,
Wow.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that was from Shadow the Illustrator drew that.
Hey, thanks, Shadow.
Yeah.
That's a dude who works fast.
Yeah.
She works fast.
See. Apologies.
Amber says, I didn't know you had Martians in ancient Egypt.
Is there anything in particular I would recall about these Martians other than the script?
According to the history book, the Martians, when they invaded in the 1890s, attempted to invade and decimate the Earth, and they did so with a variety of instruments. The most notorious of which being the tripod war machines that had a heat ray that could set anything afire or incinerate humans instantly. Um, they also used nefarious weapons such as the Black Cloud, which was a poison that would kill anyone who breathed it. And then, of course, they tried to terraform the planet using these red vines.
Yeah, the red weeds. Yep.
Red vines is in the licorice?
I relay that to everyone on the call. I just say, history book works. Yay.
So this is the vanguard of a second wave of a Martian invasion.
Amber
Okay.
says, no, this is just a bunch of dead, stupid Martians. They just don't know it yet.
All right, so I kind of pull myself like back to a corner and that way hopefully the background noise will screen and everybody else. Like, are they talking to each other?
That is what Toot found. What Rico will find as you're going in, and you come to an area where the people of the city are packing up these giant seed pods. They're pulling them out of trucks that look like they came from some of the local farms, and they are putting them into other vehicles. Like, UPS delivery trucks and Amazon Prime delivery trucks. Innocuous. We go to neighborhoods all across the area, vehicles that you see every day, and they are loading these giant pods into vehicles, and you're curious, where are all these pods? What are these strange pods?
Right.
With the six, you come across this one room, and you can see what appears to be several people. They're being kept in a they it looks like the medical facility of the Red Seed Factory, and it looks like there are several people from the city who are being kept in a medically induced coma, and they've got a seed pod next to them, and you'll watch kind of in horror as the seed pod extrudes these tendrils that go into them, any hole they can find on this person, their mouth, their nose, their eyes, their ears. And it seems there, and shortly after, the seed pod pops open, and you will see another person that looks exactly like the person on the medical table start to form.
That's not freaky at all. So I relay to everybody over the cell phone what I just saw.
And meanwhile, we were asking about, yes, they're speaking. They're speaking in a non-terrestrial language. This is when they talk to each other. This is nothing you've heard before.
So Canadian. Maybe no. So I relay to everybody what's going on, and like I said, I try and press myself against the wall so that I'm not like giving away myself.
Mhm.
And I say, all right, so we gonna burn this place to the ground or what?
Amber says, yeah, that sounds like the plan. She looks over at Ahab.
Are there any like normal humans left in this place? Can you smell, people?
She
Uh,
says, I can definitely smell the difference between these things and people, yeah. She says, but only up close and personal, you know what I mean?
Oh, so like date night. Got it. Okay. Uh,
She, how do you know about date night?
uh, uh, Ahab.
Do we have any incendiary grenades from the?
you would have found some explosives while raiding the police weapons locker. They're normally used for like breaching walls.
Okay.
Is there anything we can rig those to that make the little booms that take out concrete into the big booms that take out seed pod facilities?
This is a factory that makes various things for farming equipment. So
Ooh.
there are giant canisters of gasoline and various chemicals of all sorts.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
This factory has all sorts of storage tanks that contain contain volatile chemicals. You can easily sabotage or blow this place up with some well placed explosives.
Amber says, nice job, Fishman. So, we set the explosives, then we just got to figure a way to make sure that none of these creepy crawlies get out.
Um, yeah. Anybody got tactical suggestions?
She says, Tut, you seem to know the most about these things.
They appear to be dangerous. Many weapons, heat rays, dangerous things. Can you look up and see if there's anything in there that would, like, say, indicate if they have any weaknesses or any sort of strategy that might work against them based on how they returned back before, or
The Martians, when they initially invaded, seemed to be stopped by Earth's biosphere. The fact that they had not prepared themselves and properly immunized themselves against Earth's various bacteria.
he looks at Amber and says, "Sneeze on them."
Amber says, "Yeah, or do a series of YouTube videos and 4chan posts about how vaccination is bullshit. So hopefully, an generation."
Do they do we think that they might have shored up their defenses since the last time?
She says, "I don't know. I just heard that they're plant based and that that there might be a heat ray somewhere in this facility." She looks at Gil and says, "I think we might have another armory we want to raid."
All right, so should I sneak through here and start looking for stuff that we can use against them, or are we just gonna plant explosives and then make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here?
She says, "Well, Ahab and I have the explosives, so why don't we work on that? And you two check for other humans and anything else we might use to blow this place sky high."
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so Amber, you and I are going to infiltrate as best we can and start putting explosives onto big tanks of fertilizer, etc.
Totally.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll need everyone to make a group stealth check. For group checks, this will be if half or if more than half of you succeed, then all of you will succeed. If if more than half of you fail, then you'll be found out.
Mhm.
So
All right, Jacob, I just want to say ahead of time, if I blow this, I'm going to burn a luck point to reroll.
that's fair.
And do I have to roll it all?
This is Dex and an advantage disadvantage dice. Right?
All right, I got a 12 on the D20,
Oh.
plus 1, 13, and a 6 on the D6.
Okay, so that you have succeeded.
I think I blew it, guys, because I got a 6 on my stealth. With my Dex, that brings it to a 9, but I got a 1 on the advantage dice. So
You
All
can
right,
you
that
can
is-
burn a luck point and
You can
reroll
burn
that.
a luck point if you want.
oh, I sure will. Yeah, how many luck points do I have? Let me look at my character sheet. Luck 5. Oh, heck yes. Do I reroll both of them?
Yes.
Much better. 4 and 9. So, but then plus my Dex, that brings it to a 12 on the stealth.
Okay. So Toot,
Could also reroll using a luck point.
you can also reroll with a luck point.
You guys don't want to know what that was.
Seriously, man, it was rough. Yeah.
Okay, a 6 on the D20 and a 6 on the D6.
All right.
You fail with style.
You will fail the stealth check, but something good may happen. And invisible dude, yes, because of the nature of the check, I'm going to make you roll as well.
Okay, I
You,
got
however,
a.
get advantage
Oh, cool!
because
That will
you're-
offset
because you're invisible.
that will offset the 1 I got on the advantage dice. So that makes a 23 for me.
Oh, geez. Okay, so that will succeed the general stealth check. That the group stealth check. It'll be a montage of everyone going in commando style. You're all wearing the police tactical gear.
Not all of us. Yeah.
Well, some of
And I'm really
of you.
going commando. Let me just tell you.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I will have Amber and Ahab, the A team, make intelligence-based demolition checks.
Okay, I don't think I have any kind of nope. But let's see what I can do. Intelligence based. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So I got a 16 on the D20, but I did get a 1 on my D6.
Okay, I will note that here.
I'm going to burn another point of luck for reroll on that.
Okay.
So I just got a 9 and a 4. God bless it. Okay, 2 and a 3.
Okay. Ahab, you're not really confident of your placement of explosives, but Amber, you think you can make up for uh, Ahab's uh, problems.
Right. It's tough to plant bombs with flippers.
But she took care of it by going on that Breachers subreddit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Invisible Dude and Toot are looking for remaining human survivors or any other Martian weapons. So I will have the two of you make intelligence-based investigation checks.
I got an 18 and a 4.
Not those Martians. Those are different Martians.
It's too bad. I was going to sing some country music.
May I burn another luck point?
Yes, you may.
These aren't going to last very long.
These aren't the Martian
Okay.
weapons you're looking for.
18 for the D20 and a 6 on the D6.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's worth a reroll.
And Invisible Dude?
I got an 18 and a 4.
Okay.
Nice.
So, both got 18s. Very nice. You are both fairly confident that searching around that no remaining normal humans are in this facility.
Awesome.
Otherwise, no, you do not find any. You do not find any other strange or unusual or alien-looking weapons around.
Gotcha.
So, the explosives are planted. You're confident that no normal humans remain. What are you going to do?
I know I'm not going to be anywhere near that thing when it goes off, so I'm hightailing my naked butt out of there.
All
Yeah.
right. So Rico evacuates.
I think that's a good idea. I can't think any reason would want to stay around when the explosives go off. Can you guys?
Yeah, I think we all rendezvous back at the back at our pool van.
On the way, could Toot see if there's any like chemical barrels or anything he can sort of like just push over?
Absolutely, there are plenty of chemical barrels.
Okay, just kind of kicks a few as he sort of stumbles by.
Okay.
Do you say stuff like "stupid
So-
Martian" on the way out? Because
This is what I think about your agricultural plant.
Stupid modern day era.
Okay, so you're going to make a little bit of a ruckus on your way out.
oh no.
This is going to lead to, as Toot leaves, you will attract the attention of some of these people who, in that creepy way, they will all turn their faces towards you at the same time. It's really uncanny valley how that happens, and then one of them does this.
Yeah. And it's Donald Sutherland.
He speaks my language.
Hurt my throat.
Yeah.
Ah.
This
Yeah,
is the most
they
first.
point
You
and
better write stuff on the way out.
they point and make unearthly howls and screams that people don't do this, and then they start running after you.
All of them, or just like a couple?
All of a large enough group to be disturbing.
Can the mummy dude run, or is he all just like?
Yeah, dude, Toot is slinging it toward the van, and he's sort of like shouting, "Blow it! Blow it!"
Get to the pool van.
Okay.
I've seen-
Give me to see if you can outrun this group. I want you to give me a strength-based athletics check.
yeah, come on. You got it, too.
Let's not have to reroll this one. Okay, I've got a 13 and a 3.
Okay. They only get an 11, so it's like they're almost on you. You get right into you jump into the van. Someone slams the van closed. You tear out of there just as they're starting to chase you, and then who's going to do what?
Oh, I mean, if Gil's driving, I'll hit the detonator as soon as Toot is in and Rico slams the door shut.
Okay, you'll hit the detonator, and there is a spectacular explosion as the factory goes up, and it's pretty big because it was a factory full of chemicals and all sorts of stuff. So it's a little more wild than you thought it might be, and some of you will take some damage.
Oh, it's that kind of deal.
I got a 1 when I set those explosives, so we're gonna get some debris.
So it's exactly like that, except you're in a van with pool cleaning service on the side.
And what about Salma Hayek? Is she there too?
You wish.
Yeah, I do.
You really do wish.
Yeah.
We do have a mummified cat, though.
Yeah, nobody chose the Selma Hayek monster class for this adventure, but
Pretty sure it should be a vampire based on the
Yeah,
movie I saw
yep.
once.
That is
She
true.
did play a vampire. You could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
How
So
bad is it?
11 points of damage.
Oof.
That's smarts. Okay, so I'm down to 24.
I take slightly less damage because of my hardened flesh,
Yep.
and I'm down to 26. 25, I'm sorry.
I'm down to 13. Oof.
Yeah,
Dear Lord Almighty.
I'm down to 18.
Explosions don't care if you're invisible.
they also don't care that I'm naked.
Yeah.
Not gonna tell you that these seats are a little uncomfortable like this, Ahab.
As
Is it-
Toot gets slung into the front windshield, can he like wrap his cloak around the cat and sort of like try to save it?
You will save the cat heroically.
That's what makes a hero.
Saving
That's all that matters.
cats, absolutely. All right, so the factory goes up in a mighty earth-shattering kaboom, and the van gets rocked and jostled. You all get thrown around, and when the explosion dies down, you come to a stop. You all exit the van to look upon your mighty works.
While we're kind of like recovering ourselves and putting out the burning bashed up fleshy bits, I'm gonna launch a drone in the air and see if we got any squirters. So anybody who made it out.
Okay. All right. You will send a drone up, and as you do so, I'm just gonna set this up for the next time we play because it's now come to we're now at over an hour. The drone does not see any movement at first, and just as you're about to bring it back, you see coming out of the fire a large object,
Oh,
Oh, boy.
crap!
and
Oh,
you will
boy.
hear a noise come out. 'Cause like I say, it's the city has been completely silent. The only thing you really hear is the roar of the fire, and you start to hear this noise. This
Jason Voorhees, I love that dude. I've seen all his movies.
as over the buildings will rise this giant machine on 3 metal legs, sprouting tentacles, and it has this huge glowing eye that thrums boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that's
boom,
not good.
Boom, boom,
Step in the
boom.
gas. Step in the gas.
It's been nice working with you all.
As before you stands a dreaded Martian war machine, and it sprays the area with a heat ray. And as it does so, the words "to be continued" will flash across the screen.
Dear
To
Lord,
be
oh my.
continued.
To be continued. Yes. Awesome.
Oh yeah, thanks y'all for checking out the BAMF's podcast. We are on what's the name of the Twitch channel we're on right now?
Sci-fi writers playing old school D&D.
And we'll be returning same channel, same time in 7 days for the thrilling conclusion of Pod People of Mars. So, Patty, great having you along. Let's hope you can join us next week.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thanks
Oh,
for
that's
having me.
awesome.
When hopefully we don't all die in a blaze of glory. Or maybe just one or two of us. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yourself. Yeah.
I take double damage from heat, so I think it might be me. But all right.
Yeah.
We will catch you all next time on the BAMF podcast. Almost off the air. We're